Hello, how's everybody out there in YouTube land today? This is Grandpa Carl Reacts, doing my reaction show. Have a really big show for you today too. We do. We're listening to Thunder Road by none other than Morna with an M, Morna MacAedyn. MacAedyn, I think that's how you pronounce her last name. And yeah, let's listen to Morna MacAedyn singing Thunder Road, shall we? Here we go. Looks like they're running a little hooch, running from the popo. Thunder Road.
Deep in the mountains, the copper lines flow.
Make and shine.
Born in the hollow where the copper lines flow, Mama cooked mash when the frost turned to snow. Corn in the jar and smoke on the breeze, raised by the law of the whippoorwill trees. Down Thunder Road to Caroline, with a trunk full of fire and the law behind. Hear the benchy tires as he passed through the pine. He'd vanish like smoke beyond the county line. Taught to run shine before he turned 17, wore out the clutch on the flathead machine. Axle deep in red dirt and sassafras smell, the devil himself couldn't catch him in hell. Down Thunder Road to Caroline, with a trunk full of fire and the law behind. Hear the benchy tires as he passed through the pine. He'd vanish like smoke beyond the county line. Boots on the pedal, heart in his throat, racing the revenues for one last tote. Moonlight silver on the copper, still a prayer on his lips and a bootlegger's will.
Daytona Beach, Florida,
His name on the
folks.
back roads and bends, running from Raleigh to Roanoke's End. Rooster tail wake in the midnight mud, trading white lightning for blood-borne blood. Down Thunder Road to Caroline, with a trunk full of fire and the law behind. Hear the benchy tires as he passed through the pine. He'd vanish like smoke beyond the county line.
Love that picking.
Never spilled a jar, never lost his grip, with revenuers on a whiskey trip. He raced for freedom, not for fame, but the road remembers the Johnson name. Down Thunder Road to Caroline, with a trunk full of fire and the law behind. Hear the benchy tires as he passed through the pine. He'd vanish like smoke beyond the county line.
The old NASCAR races.
Moonshiners put more time, energy, thought, and love into their cars than any racer ever will. Lose on the track, and you go home. Lose with a load of whiskey, and you go to jail.
True
When
that.
steel's gone cold and the woods lie still, but Junior's legend runs down every hill. Where rubber met dirt, their ghosts still ride. Down Thunder Road to the other side. Down Thunder Road to Caroline, with a trunk full of fire and the law behind. The benchy tires as he passed through the pine. He'd vanish like smoke beyond the county line.
Yeah, them old boys running the stills up in the county. Here in Southeast Ohio, there was a lot of stills here. And in fact, there's still some towns that have strange sounding names. And people wonder why we have strange sounding names. That we have it spelt one way so it looks, kind of normal, but it's pronounced completely different. And the reason that we did that here in the hills is so that when you're talking to somebody you don't know and they refer to the town in the wrong name, they might be a revenuer and you don't trust them. But there's there's especially down around Athens County and Hocking County and south down toward the river. Yeah, there's a lot of little towns down there that have funny sounding names. Run and Shine was big money, like she said in the recording. You know, those guys that were running Shine, that was a lot more serious to them than the racing ever was. I mean, the racing was fun, but if you lose the race, you still just drive home. If you lose the race to the police in the moonshine business, well, you go to jail and they confiscate your car and they confiscate all your liquor, which you put a lot of time, money, and effort into making. So it was a serious business. It was serious business back then, and still goes on a little bit to this very day. There's some people making Shine in the Hills yet today, although mostly as a memory, as a respect to the traditions. To the traditions. And we need more of that. We need more respect for the traditions, especially in our world these days. Everything is so discombobulated right now in our country. We need some bubilation. We definitely do. We need to get rebubulated, folks. Rebubulated. I'm all for rebubulation. All right, with that said, give us a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Ring ding the bell. Check out my Patreon page. Big thanks to those people that are donating right now, but yeah, certainly do appreciate it. Like and subscribe. Thank you for listening. I'll have more for you here in the near future. Get in the comments section. Give me your thoughts on this. You like this kind of moonshine music?